So today we're going to do a challenge on changing direction with the overhand and the underhand using a move called the propeller. Now the propeller is in this east and west facing direction. If our overhand was a north and our underhand was a south, using the cardinal laws within Ropeflow on that compass. So overhand direction this way, and then to keep that rope spinning where we don't have to stop it and change to go to the underhand, we want to use this directional change where we change the direction of the body to the underhand, which keeps the rope spinning in the same direction. So I'm here, overhand, I use this move called the propeller, which looks like a plane propeller, to take me to the underhand. So what I want you to practice for this first little bit before the challenge, pause the video if you have to after this just to get a few reps in, and then we'll go into the challenge. So I want you to take the rope in one hand, starting in an overhand direction, just finding that rhythm. Take the rope, you turn into it 90 degrees. You've got this propeller action here, and then I want you to turn another 90 degrees, which now has your arm across the body. Now once you've done that, I want you to bring the rope over to the other side, find a few reps on that side, then turn another 90 degrees, find some reps there, and then turn one more 90 degrees, which brings you back to the start, and bring the rope back across the body. Now to map that out in your internal world so that you have this coordinated, I want you to go back the other way, doing the same thing, pausing in each position on that side, bringing it across the body, turning another 90 degrees, and then back to the start. And now you will do this with both hands and also with two hands as well. So finding the rhythm there, turning with two hands, and turning again, bringing it back across the body, mapping out all those positions so that you feel them, and then we'll get stuck into this challenge. So I'm going to stick this timer on. And we're into our challenge. So starting off with a single hand in the left hand, overhand, and you're changing from side to side, but also finding that rhythm and changing those leg positions as well. And when you're ready to, bring to the propeller here and across to the other side, finding that rhythm, changing the legs there, turning another 90 degrees, across to the other side. Just finding your balance on each leg as you turn and change direction. Finding that rhythm and when to turn, bringing across to the other side of the body. Now switching to your right hand, same thing, switching those legs, turning 90 degrees and over to the other side. When you turn 90 degrees and come across to the other side, you want to bring the rope over the body to the opposite side as you transition. Now maybe finding a little bit of single leg balance there as you move those legs through those positions. Remembering to go both directions as you spin and turn. One thing that can be helpful when you're doing these turns is remembering to pivot the heel as you go from side to side. Now working both hands. So we've got both hands going from side to side, finding that propeller for a second, transitioning around to the opposite direction. finding a nice rhythm with the rope hitting the ground, giving you a bit of a timing tool to change the feet and when to change direction as well. So as the rope hits the ground, that is my cue to turn. So boom, turn, boom, turn. Remembering to change your stances. And now we're going to play around with the head position. So as I'm here in this overhand, I might start to look up a little bit, change direction with that head up this time. Head up, changing direction to the opposite side. Now maybe looking to the left as I turn, and as I go to turn back, looking first before turning. Looking up again, turning the opposite direction. And we've still got these two hands. The next set we're going to look at the single hand. So just moving that head around as you change direction. Now going to the single hand in the right, maybe only pausing for one beat in the propeller if you can do that. So as I look around, one beat, turn. Again, one beat, turn. Moving that head around, one beat on the opposite side, turn. One beat, turn. Remembering to move the feet as well. One beat, turn. Finding that balance from the left to the right as you turn in these positions. Trying to see how smoothly you can turn from side to side. Now going to the left hand. Remembering to move that head around, looking up. Finding your balance as you look up. Bringing the head down if you need to. Nice swaying motion from side to side, left foot, right foot. Now your hand can stay in the center of the chest here, or it can move with the rope a little bit as well. And now we're going to work on the eyes. So closing the eyes down, if you can. One beat as we turn, trying to see if we can keep our spatial awareness alive as we move in these directions. Just opening your eyes every now and then to just see where you are in positions if you need to readjust. So we're still with the left hand here, just changing directions, finding one or two beats on each side before transitioning. Making sure to keep the shoulders nice and loose. Transitioning from that left side to the right side. Now switching hands to the right hand. Still with those eyes closed. feeling out each position as you pause. Noticing where you might be feeling a little bit tight or areas that need a little bit of work, where there might be imbalances in the body. Remembering to move those feet as well, changing position with the feet. Remembering that you can also explore balancing on one leg as well, that's always an option. And then finding the left hand. Maybe going to the right hand. Switching direction. Eyes are still closed. Switching to the left hand. Still changing directions. Just finding that rhythm and bounce with the rope. Feeling it through, back to your spine, down to the feet. Soft in the knees. Switching to the right hand. And for the final minute, just exploring whatever comes to mind in those positions. So going to two hands, switching hands whenever you feel like it. Making sure that you practice that race and chase with the fists stacked on top of each other. Drawing that figure eight pattern, finding that transition, changing to the other side. Doing the same with the single hand. Should have nice fluid movement from side to side now. Making sure to practice in both directions. And that's the end of the 10-minute challenge for today. So that was changing direction. We went from the overhand to the underhand using that propeller. Tomorrow we're going to look at the matadors in the overhand direction. The day after will be the underhand direction. And then after that will be the drag and roll, where we will look at this east and west direction and how we can put a new skill into motion. See you tomorrow.